Okay, folks, we're getting towards the market close on the 27th of January, 2020. Stocks are going to finish the day down. Small caps are going to finish down close to 1%. NASDAQ close to 1.75%. And then Dow and S&P 500 close to 1.5% down. So let's look at some charts. Okay, what we're looking at is oil. Oil was down another 3% today. As long as oil keeps falling, the markets will keep falling. So that's one thing we're still keeping an eye on. Hopefully, sometime this week, oil starts to come back up so the markets can start coming back up. But if it doesn't happen, markets are going to keep falling. They were already due for a pullback. It's normally around the last few years, it's been January to mid-February range that the markets pull back like 5 or 6%. So that could be something we're looking at. But with today's decline, we're looking at maybe close to a 3% pullback already. So the worst I expect the pullback to be is another 3% in the next week. Other than that, I expect the market to go up. Let's look at some more charts. Let's look at IWM. IWM is only down 1% today so far. So IWM, it looks like it's a 10-day moving average is about to go underneath its 20-day moving average. Its 20-day moving average is still above its 50-day moving average, though. So IWM is going to end the day right below or right above its 50-day moving average. So we're just watching that closely. Remember, tomorrow we're positioned at 50% SS Russell and 50% Putnam stable value in case the market falls again. Let's look at some other charts. Let's look at Dow Jones, DJI. What's Dow Jones doing? Dow Jones is almost down to its 50-day moving average, which is the red line. Hopefully it bounces off of that. Hopefully the S&P 500, if it gets down to its 50-day moving average, it bounces off of that. And I'm not sure if the NASDAQ is going to get down there or not. But hopefully they just bounce off their 50-day moving average and continue higher. Let's look at SPY, S&P 500. S&P 500 is halfway between its 20-day moving average and its 50-day moving average. So to hit its 50-day moving average, it'll have to get down to 320, which is only another like 1% down. So it could easily do that tomorrow. Hopefully, if it does that, it'll bounce back off and start heading north. Let's look at QQQ. QQQ or NASDAQ. QQQ, even though it dropped down 2%, is slightly below its 20-day moving average. So it will have to get all the way down to pretty much a 212. So it will have to lose another 6 points to get down to its 50-day moving average. If it loses another 6 points, that'll probably be about 3%. So 3%, 1%, 2%, 3%. Yeah, that'd be like a total of a 6% decline if it goes down, hits its 50-day moving average, and then bounces up. Let's look at IWM, small caps. Yep. So small caps normally lead. They're right at their 50-day moving average. Hopefully, they continue to go up tomorrow. Let's look at financials, XLF. Okay, so financials is below its 50-day moving average. Let's see how close it is to its 200-day moving average. We'll just change 20 to 200. Let's see. Oh, it has a while before it hits its 200-day moving average. It had to go down another 1.5. So it had to be down another 4.5% for that to happen. Not saying it's out the picture, but we'll see. SMH, semiconductors. Semiconductors is down 4%. They're almost down to their 50-day moving average. So looks like everything's headed towards this 50-day moving average. And then hopefully we get a bounce there. Oil is way below its 50-day moving average. It's below its 200-day moving average. But everything is pretty much dependent on oil. The scare over in China isn't really helping things, but we'll see. The market's been going straight up pretty much since October. So that's like 4 months of going straight up. So we were due for a pullback. Hopefully we get it sooner than later so we can just continue on. Thanks for watching the videos. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. One thing I forgot to tell you today is earlier today when I put my thumbnail up, the Russian word for today was vrach or vrech or vlach. I mispronounce it, but the word of the day means doctor in English. So I think it's vrech. I'm still practicing my pronunciations. But that's what it stood for. If you look at the first video today, the Russian word is vrech. It stands for doctor. Like, share, comment, and subscribe later.